Hey guys, so I wanted to show you a different line of play that you can make using the same two-card combo that I showed you guys before. And you guys had some concerns because I understand that that combo was not Nibiru proof, uh, basically meaning that you can't play through Nibiru if your opponent Nibirus you, which is completely fair. You can't always open up like extenders like, World Legacy Guard Dragon, Monster Reborn, cards like that, or have access to tidying. So I kind of thought of another combo, and I'm actually happy that you guys said that because it isn't really smart to play into Nibiru blindly, especially because Nibiru is such a prevalent card right now. It's almost in every main deck just because it's so impactful, especially against like Dragon Link. So we can make Heretic Seal early on for sure. And I actually figured out a combo that might be better. It doesn't really set up your graveyard as much. We don't do the whole Trishula fusion. So you don't look at your opponent's extra deck and banish something and get Mirador to hand. But in the last combo, we ended with Borrel Savage, Sheou, Heretic Seal, and then we had the Miradora in hand. But this combo is actually going to end with Crystal Wing. And we're going to make Heretic Seal early on, so that way if we do get Nibiru'd, we could use Heretic Seal to summon a dragon from deck and hopefully, build a board through Nibiru. Maybe not as strong, but at least be able to do something. Whereas the last combo, if you got Nibiru'd, I think it just stopped. So anyway, enough rambling. I'll show you guys the combo right now. So we'll start by discarding the Remus. We're going to search the Ravine, and then we're just going to activate the Ravine. We're going to discard the random card in our hand to add the Legatus, and since we control Dragon Ravine, we're going to special, then we're going to special the Remus. Now we're locked into dragons for the rest of the turn from the extra deck, but that's not relevant. It gets banished when it leaves the field. We're going to Synchro. Go into our trusty boy Gatorg. So that's our third summon. We're going to activate Gatorg's effect, and we're going to add the Nurse. And then this time, instead of discarding the Chamber, because we normal summoned the Nurse and activated the effect, to minimize our summons, we're going to actually send the Nurse. That way, Chamber is the fourth summon. And then we're going to use Chamber's effect to add the Hospitality. So this actually puts us in a safer place because our opponent can't Nibiru right now, whereas in the last video when I normal summoned the Nurse and activated the effect to summon Chamber, and then Chamber on summon search the Hospitality, and that would be 5 summons, unfortunately. So if we got Nibiru there and we didn't have extenders, then we'd basically be screwed. So this is actually, I feel, a safer and probably better play to be fair, just because it is Nibiru proof, I guess, because you can still do stuff through Nibiru. So we're going to summon the Seal, and now we're going to activate the Hospitality to summon the Nurse, and then on resolution we're going to send the Urnus, and then we're going to use Nurse's effect to summon the Chamber. And now here we can go LP, and then we can go Pisty. We're going to activate LP's effect here. We're going to summon the Parlor from deck. Parlor effect on summon to send the changeover. Then we're going to activate the changeover to target the Parlor. That way we could free up that space to be able to activate Pisty. And with Pisty, we're going to revive the Gatorg. And right now we need to get rid of these 2 dragons. And it's really cool that we didn't summon Romulus yet. So we're going to summon Romulus. Search for the Glow. So this is our hand right now. And now we're going to use the Gatorg to add the Baby Rock and then discard the Baby Rock. Baby Rock will special summon itself. And now we're going to Synchro these 2 for a Crystal Wing. So now we have a Crystal Wing, we have a Heretic Seal. Now we're going to activate the Glow to search the Mistleton. So in the last video, I kept saying that Mistleton tribute to the Dragonmaid. It actually just says that you send it. So you just send the Romulus to special summon the Arma Mistleton. And then on summon, it'll equip the Gayderg. Then we're going to banish the Glow to summon the Gayderg. And here, instead of going the Attuned into Red Eyes Darkness Metal, there really isn't a reason to do that, because if you go Darkness Metal and then you summon, say, like something back, like you summon Gayderg back, then you do have you'll have two extra dragons. No, you will not. Realistically, you won't, because you're gonna need a level 5 or higher for your Sheou. So honestly, to not like just burn through our resources, we're just gonna activate Gayderg here. We're gonna add the Baby Rock, discard the Baby Rock, and then it's gonna special summon itself. And then we're gonna either synchro these two, or you synchro this and this, doesn't really matter, into your Borrel Savage. Borrel Savage on summon to equip the Romulus. And now we're just going to fusion summon the Parlor, the Mistleton, into our best extra deck monster, Sheou. So yeah, guys, that is the combo to end on Crystal Wing, Borrel Savage with 2 counters, Heretic Seal, and Sheou. I think it's absolutely, like, it's very powerful. It's absolutely crazy that you could end with this board. Again, shout out to that new Dragonmaid support to Remus, because now we're able to abuse Gayderg in this deck, which is amazing. So again, let's see, what the pros are definitely being able to have Seal as our 5th summon for sure, because that way, if we got Nibiru'd, like if our LP and Pista even got Nibiru'd, we could still play. Because of Seal, we could summon from deck, and that's the biggest pro. Another pro is actually having Crystal Wing, because Crystal Wing is a very strong monster negate, since it negates and destroys, whereas Miradora is very situational. So this is superior to Miradora, in that way where, like, it doesn't matter where the monster effect activates, that Crystal Wing can negate it, whereas Mirador needed it to be an extra deck monster. The only pro for Mirador is that it can't be negated, but again, I'd rather have something that can hit everything than something that can only hit a few things. And then we didn't have the Trishula banish, but I mean, that's okay. I think being safe and still having this powerful of a board is much more important. Also, we did set up Ernest. At least we could like tag out the Nurse or the Chamber. And you know, we have our Parlor engrave, and then again during the standby we'll be able to during our opponent's standby we'll be able to revive either Chamber or the Parlor to get more advantage. And yeah, guys, I'm definitely a fan of this board. I think over the other board that I showed you guys, just because it is safer, and I'm happy that you guys brought that to my attention, because it made me think of this line of play, which I feel is very, very impressive as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.